Let's cut to the chase. The real action is happening in Chicago, and trust me, it's juicier than the finale of a reality TV show. So why is the spotlight still stuck on Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift? That's old news. Chennedy Carter and Angel Reese have turned the WNBA into a full-blown drama series. And if you assumed those cryptic social media posts were random or meaningless, think again. There's a whole lot more going on behind the curtain. Get ready, because what unfolded in the Chicago Sky locker room could very well be the most savage moment of the entire season. Did Angel Reese just get hit with the harshest insult in WNBA history? Was Chennedy Carter firing back with perfectly timed vengeance? And more importantly, is the Chicago Sky morphing into a franchise that free agents are now eager to avoid at all costs? Before we get into the heavy stuff, let's unpack who said what this drama is really about behind closed doors, and why it could be the tipping point in the heated feud between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Quick break, go ahead and like this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you're always updated with the latest WNBA news, expert breakdowns, and deep dives, especially into Angel Reese's recent downward spiral and other major developments. Don't miss a single moment. We've got every angle covered. So hit that like button and let's get into it. Let's rewind for a moment. Chennedy Carter had an impressive breakout year with the Chicago Sky, averaging a stellar 17.5 points per game. With numbers like that, most players would be looking at a contract renewal, but that's not what happened in Chicago. Instead, the team decided not to extend a qualifying offer, which left fans scratching their heads. Was this just business? Or was there something more going on beneath the surface? Now, let's explore Carter's rocky road in the WNBA. Back when she was playing for the Atlanta Dream, she was suspended for behavior considered detrimental to the team. That led to a trade to the Los Angeles Sparks. But her performance dipped there, and she was eventually waived, causing her to miss an entire season of WNBA play. Fast forward to 2024, Chicago gave her a second chance. And she delivered. Her performance surged, showing clear growth and potential. But just when it seemed like she had finally found her stride, the Sky let her go. Shocking, right? Imagine consistently performing well and getting dismissed like you committed the sin of leaving dishes in the sink one too many times. Fans weren't silent. If you're on Twitter or X, you probably saw the explosion of opinions, memes, and hot takes flying around faster than a ref blowing a whistle for a tech. But what really spiced things up? The players themselves. That's right, Chennedy wasn't just making noise with her gameplay. Multiple reports suggest that, behind the scenes, she had strained relationships with both teammates and coaches. That tension was already simmering. Then things ignited. Angel Reese decided to throw some shade shortly after Carter's exit. She dropped a cryptic message on social media. It was vague, but loud enough to be interpreted. No explanations, no names, but fans didn't need much to start connecting the dots. The timing? Too perfect to ignore. It felt like someone just lit a match and tossed it into dry brush. Social media went wild. Theories, reactions, memes, you name it, they flooded the platforms. Then suddenly, Carter clapped back. And she didn't mince words. Her response? I believe that being able to make layups on a regular basis elevates everyone to a higher level. If you missed that burn, let's decode it. Angel Reese has been heavily criticized for her layup struggles, shooting just 42.4% from close range. Carter's jab was sharp, pointed, and clearly directed.
This is, wow. Her stat line is rough. Real rough.
If there is any doubt that Carter's comment was aimed at Angel Reese, the stats cleared it up fast. Reese had the worst shooting percentage in the entire WNBA for a player of her size. Talk about a calculated and precise strike.
Minutes. 2 for 6 from the field. It's good to see that field goal percentage is not getting any better.
Let's rewind a bit. Carter didn't stop there. She followed up with another cryptic post. Not everyone deserves your loyalty. Now, was she talking about the Sky organization? Was it a subtle jab at Angel Reese? Or maybe both? Fans instantly switched to detective mode, dissecting every word like it was part of a mystery novel. This was no longer about basketball contracts. It had become deeply personal. And here's the thing. This feud isn't new. The tension between Reese and Carter had been brewing for quite some time. It had always stayed under the radar, but now it had erupted for the world to see. Let's be honest, this is exactly the kind of drama that glues fans to their screens. When professional athletes take their disputes beyond the court and into the world of social media, you know things are getting serious. This wasn't just a one-off post either. The friction between Reese and Carter had been intensifying for months, and this latest saga simply exposed the cracks that had already formed. No matter which side you were on, it was clear this social media showdown wasn't dying down anytime soon. Now that we've looked at how the drama played out online, let's step inside the locker room. According to multiple reports, the situation behind closed doors was even messier than what we saw on the internet. Some fans stood behind Carter, saying she was just speaking truth, while others backed Reese, claiming Carter was just bitter over being let go. Insiders revealed that the Chicago Sky locker room was not only tense, it was downright chaotic. Think of it like a reality show where everyone's secretly scheming against each other. At the center of all this was a serious accusation that former head coach Teresa Weatherspoon and Angel Reese were playing favorites. Allegedly, the game plans were being built around boosting Reese's stats, leaving other key players feeling sidelined, like they were supporting characters in someone else's story. If that's true, then it's no surprise things spiraled out of control. Nothing divides a team faster than a coach giving one player special treatment. As resentment builds, so does the drama. Even though Chennedy Carter was one of the team's top scorers, off the court she was reportedly a polarizing figure. Some viewed her passion as excessive, and according to several sources, other players took their concerns to management, saying she was disruptive. That might have sealed her fate. Instead of resolving the internal tension, the Sky decided to cut ties entirely. But it wasn't just Carter who walked away disillusioned. Former Sky player Marina Mabrey, now with the Connecticut Sun, didn't hold back either. She indirectly criticized her former team while applauding the structure and professionalism of her new one. It was clear she was glad to be gone, and that things in Chicago were a mess. This isn't the first time the Sky have dealt with locker room issues, either. In recent seasons, multiple players have left under questionable circumstances. This pattern has only fueled speculation that there are long-standing cultural problems within the organization. If the Sky don't fix their internal chaos soon, they could have a serious problem attracting top-tier talent. After all, who wants to join a team that's constantly in the headlines for the wrong reasons? If you've stayed with the story this long, you must be loving it, so take a second to click that follow button. It's free, it's easy, and it helps us keep bringing you awesome content. Whether it's deep dives, player profiles, or behind-the-scenes looks at the league, we've got everything WNBA fans need. Hit follow so you never miss a beat. Now, back to the big picture. This fallout isn't just a Chicago issue. It could affect the entire WNBA. It sets a new precedent for how locker room drama, coaching decisions, and social media feuds influence player movement and team culture. Whether the league embraces the drama as part of the game or tries to minimize these distractions, one thing is clear. This situation is far from over. Chicago Sky is at a critical crossroads. What happens next could redefine not only the team but the careers of the players involved. They don't just need a roster shakeup, they need a complete cultural reset. If they can't clean up their image and build a stronger, more unified team culture, they could struggle for years. And that means rising stars and free agents will think twice before signing. As for Angel Reese, the choice is now hers. What kind of player does she want to become? If she hopes to be a WNBA icon, she'll need to evolve. That means maturing, proving she's more than just a headline, and sharpening her leadership and skills. Talent alone won't carry her to the top. Her long-term success will depend on her consistency, teamwork, and ability to rise above the noise. Meanwhile, Chennedy Carter has a huge opportunity to change her own narrative. She's already proven herself overseas, dropping massive point totals in China. If she can carry that momentum back into the WNBA and let her game do the talking, she could make the Sky deeply regret letting her go. If Carter can land with a new team, stay out of unnecessary feuds, and continue playing at an elite level, this entire mess might go down as one of the biggest missteps in Chicago Sky history. One thing's for sure, the WNBA offseason just got a whole lot more entertaining. The moves teams make in the next few months could shape the league's future. Will the Chicago Sky bounce back or continue to unravel? Will Angel Reese step up and silence her critics? Or will her online persona keep overshadowing her court performance? And will Chennedy Carter prove she's still got what it takes by thriving in a new environment? This ongoing drama between Angel Reese, Chennedy Carter, and the Chicago Sky is absolutely wild, and something tells me we're just getting started. So, who do you think came out on top in this round of WNBA chaos? Reese with a subtle shade, or Carter with the brutal clapbacks? If you're still here reading, you're officially a real one. Drop a comment to let me know you're still locked in. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.